Hey guys, and welcome to part 1 of my 2-part primitive crab trap build. In this video, I'm going to be going down to the local bushland to source materials to build our primitive crab trap. So I'm going to be looking for things like sticks, vines and grass, and then in part 2 we're going to be doing a catch and cook. So let's get straight into building this trap. I've made it down to the bush now and I've found this nice little opening where we're going to make the trap. I've had a quick look around, found quite a few sticks and dead trees, nice straight ones that we'll be able to use, as well as some vines. So yeah, we'll make the trap here and we'll get straight into getting the materials. Alright, so I've come across a few trees here. So we got this one here, just there. That one's dead, so we can cut that one down. And we got over here, one fallen down already. So we'll cut that up, and then at the bottom of this one, we got these. Well, that one's dead, so that won't work. It's too soft, but this one here is good, so we'll cut that one and use that too. Alright, so I've just got the axe out, and we're going to cut this tree down first. We'll cut this next one. We'll just drag this one out. Alright, so we're starting to find a few straight sticks now. Nowhere near enough, but now I'm just gonna, like you can see that one's got a heap of leaves and branches on it. And like that one's got the stick hanging off, so I'm just gonna grab the axe now and start cleaning them up so we're left with a nice straight clean stick. Alright, so that's pretty clean and straight now, so we're just going to do that to all of them. Alright, so there's two nice clean straight ones now, and we'll keep going. Alright, so they're all cleaned up now. Got all those branches and leaves off, so we'll leave them and go find some more. Alrighty, so we've got a good collection now, so I'm just going to be cutting them into lengths that I want. So I'm aiming for about 1 metre. So we've got all our 1 metre lengths now, or around 1 metre lengths. I don't think we've got enough, but I'm going to start laying it out in this little patch I've cleared here so I can get an idea of how much more I need. Alright, so we're starting to get this trap laid out. So this one here will be the bottom of the trap. That one there is going to be the top of the trap. We've got some pieces here that'll be the side, and then we need some more pieces for that one, which will be this side. So we'll have to go find some more. Alright, so we've got all the pieces now for the top, bottom and two sides. We've got a heap of pieces over there which were too short for these pieces, so those pieces will be for the entrances, but I'll show you how we're going to put them together now. Alright, so I've just cut those 4 pieces and they're going to go across there like that, and that's just so I can tie everything together and support each piece. So I'm not too sure if I'm going to do some underneath for extra support, but I'm going to keep cutting some more for the rest of them, put them together, and then we'll see what we decide. So I've cut all these cross brace pieces now, so I've got the 4 sitting on that one, and then same for those 3 there. And now that I got all that sorted, I've already made a few bits of rope with grass. I just braided 3 pieces of strands of grass together to make the rope. And now the plan is to use the grass and tie the grass around these sticks here. Alrighty, so I've tied all the corners on this one, and then once I've done that, I've got some longer pieces all together now. And so some vine. I'm gonna move on to this one, and then I'm gonna bind all thing. I got this together. Some more grass braided together here, so I'm just gonna start tying the corners. It's the next morning now. Yesterday my GoPro battery died and I was running out of light, so I left. We're back now, so we'll get straight back into it. So we finished up with the top of the trap last night. That's all tied up, basically ready to go. We're moving on to the bottom now. So I started tying this corner up. I got some more braided grass here, so we'll keep tying the corners up now, and then we'll go find some vines to bind it all together. So collecting vines wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. In the area that we're making the trap, I've actually collected all the vines that are around and the right size. All the others are just too high up in the tree and I can't get them. So I've headed towards the mangroves. They're actually just through there, and that's where we'll be setting the trap later. But I've just come up across these. We got a heap on the floor here, heaps on this branch, that little tree there, some more that way. So yeah, we'll start collecting these and then we'll make it back towards the trap. There's one there, it's a pretty good length, so we'll put that one there and keep getting some more. So we got a few vines here now, so I'm just going to start ripping all the leaves off because we don't need them. And that's all I want, is just a nice straight vine that we can use to tie everything together. So we'll throw that one there and we'll go through all of these and do the same. So this will take a while. So these are the vines that we just took all the leaves off. There's still a bit there, but yeah, they're all pretty well cleaned up now. So I'm going to start tying up that frame. I'm going to need more for the rest, so I'll tie that frame up now and then we'll go collect more. So that's the top of the trap again, all tied up, and it's there's not really any movement in that when you shake it, so yeah, it should hold together nicely. So we'll move on to the next ones. So we've got the top and bottom of the trap just there, got the two sides, and I've built one of the entrances already, so they're all tied together. And in front of me here I've got the last entrance, so I've got to cut probably two or three more sticks to go across there. I've got the stick in front of me, I'll cut that up. So all we've done is got 4 sticks going across that way, which is the width of the trap, and then I'm just putting sticks this way so the crabs can crawl up and not fall through. So yeah, I'll cut those 3, tie this one up, and then we can start putting the trap together. So I think 2 will probably do us. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So we'll just get the vines now and tie that all together, and then we'll move on to putting the trap together. So I've kind of got the trap together at the moment. So I used 8 bits of the braided grass that we made, the rope, to just tie it up at the moment. So I still need to do all the corners, the 4 corners, with vine to support it, but I'm pretty happy with how it's looking at the moment. I haven't got the entrances in yet, so I'll have to get them in, and that'll give it a bit of extra support, but as it sits right now it's pretty heavy, so we won't have any issues with the tide moving it. But yeah, I'll go find some more vine because I've run out again, and then we'll tie up those 4 corners and put the entrances in. So I've got both of the entrances in place now. I still need to find some more vines to tie the entrances in properly, as well as the corners of the trap. It's super flimsy at the moment, but hopefully once we've tied it up it'll be supported a bit better. We might have to put some support like across in the middle or something, but yeah, we'll find some more vines, tie all that up, and then we'll go from there. So I was planning on throwing the trap out today to just give it a go, see if we can't catch anything, but this has taken way longer than I expected. It's taken pretty well the whole weekend to build, so I'm gonna have to wait for next weekend now to throw it out, but that'll give us plenty of time to keep trying until we catch a crab. So I think that's enough for today, and I'll be back next weekend. I'll finish tying everything up, supporting it properly, and then we'll throw it out and see if we can't catch something. Now the next weekend and we're back at the trap. Through the week I tied up some of those corners and it's still super flimsy, so I've decided we're gonna have to make an X in the middle to stop it from falling over. So I got 3 sticks there left over from what we had before when we made the trap, so I'm gonna cut them up, make that cross, and hopefully that'll support it enough. So I've just added in that cross in the center. I've just forced both sticks through, so I'll have to cut them down, but now that I've done that there's actually no play in it, so I'll just tie them in now and we'll be sorted. So I've cut those sticks down now, so they're pretty well flush with the trap. So I just got to go through now, tie a few more things up with vines. I need to tie that cross section up, but there's pretty well no movement in the trap now, so yeah, once we just get some vines on it, tie a few more things up, we'll go throw it out very shortly. I'm not sure how long this trap's taken to build, but it's been well over 10 hours. But finally we've got it all sorted now, it's all finished.
everything's tied up, those cross pieces are in, and it's actually quite sturdy. So I've added the rope, obviously just got that from home, and I've got a float on it with my details, tag on top with my details, since that's the legal requirements for a crab pot in Queensland. But yeah, other than that, she's all sorted, so we'll take it down to the water now and put it in.